Ladies and gentlemen, this is an extension to don't follow those with high IQs. I'm going to keep driving that home. Just because you see them doing things, I would highly recommend you not do it at all. Don't follow them in nothing. For a long time, they made the claim that we need them. We need them. Now we're in our individual homes, taking care of our own families through this. So that has officially been debunked. We are getting through it. I'm looking out my door. I'm seeing our people get through this just fine. We're not crying and on our knees begging for people to come and help us. That's not happening. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not the first time the high IQ people went out here panic buying. I'm going to show you they actually have a history of doing this. This occurred in 1973 based on a joke from a bad comedian that was not even funny. So I'm going to get into how this thing kicked off, ladies and gentlemen. And I want you to see there is nothing for you to duplicate when it comes down to these people. Nothing. Toyota's family stretches to every. All right, after this commercial. But you wait until you see how this thing got started. It got started over a joke. These mofos went out over a joke and bought out the toilet paper.
As you're about to see this morning, our Morocca is on a roll.
They buy it before we can put it on the shelf.
I thought because there was going to be a shortage, maybe I would come and stock up, but I see someone beat me to the punch.
Yup, it happened before. A toilet paper scare during the energy crisis of the early 1970s. Former CBS News reporter Sally Quinn covered the story.
Amidst the recent preoccupation with the fuel shortage and the meat shortage, a new gap has appeared in the staples of the American household, the toilet paper shortage.
Filmmaker Brian Gersten made a documentary short about it last year. Yes, before the current toilet paper panic.
You know that people think you're some kind of prophet now.
I am not the Nostradamus of toilet paper shortages.
Here's what happened back in December of 1973.
A congressman from Wisconsin, Harold Froelich, releases a statement saying the next thing we're going to have to worry about is a potential toilet paper shortage. A toilet paper shortage is no laughing matter. It is a problem that will potentially touch every American.
The warning was picked up by late-night king Johnny Carson's writers, who left out the potential part.
There is an acute shortage of toilet paper in the good old United States. We got to quit writing on it.
The false alarm sent Carson's audience of almost 20 million running.
I'm used to being able to go when I want to, but suddenly I think I'm going to have to start curbing my habits.
People all over the country stormed supermarkets, grabbed as much toilet paper as they possibly could.
A month later, CBS News' own Walter Cronkite set the record straight.
The Scott Paper Company, citing panic buying on the retail level, said today it is implementing an allocation system for the national distribution of toilet tissue. A Scott spokesman said unfounded rumors of a shortage has caused excessive demand at retail outlets.
And then Carson issued a clarification of sorts.
All my life as an entertainer, I don't want to be remembered the man who created a false toilet paper scare. Apparently, there is no shortage.
And there is no shortage today. But there is another panic.
When there's uncertainty in the world, people would like to eliminate some of that uncertainty.
Boston University economics professor Jay Zagorski says it's rooted in something called zero-risk bias.
So buying toilet paper or plenty of toilet paper ensures that at least one act in their life is completely taken care of.
It gives us some degree of reassurance, of certainty.
Reassurance, certainty. You might run out of something else, but at least you have one of the staples that makes most people feel better. The Ripple is a great way to clean.
Now that's something we can all get behind.
But Arist Masterides of toilet paper manufacturer Kimberly-Clark wants to make clear.
We're working very closely with our retail partners to ensure that we can get that product to the store shelves, and so that this temporary shortfall can be corrected.
And here's something to bowl you over. About 90% of toilet paper Americans use is made right here in the USA.
I think the most important message that people should take away is there's actually plenty of toilet paper. There's no need to panic.
A lesson Sally Quinn imparted to our viewers over 45 years ago.
Apparently, there's plenty of toilet paper for everybody. It's just that the terror has caused people to hoard, thereby depleting the supply. And all for nothing. Americans, it seems, are just shortage scared about toilet paper and everything else.
But that's what happened, y'all, in 1973. These people are not these people are not just short on brains, but they are also short on brain cells. Okay. So they will always be known as the group that hoards over nothing. There was no need to hoard this time. There was no need to hoard over a damn joke by Johnny Carson at night causes a nationwide toilet paper hoarding scare. Over a joke, y'all. But these folks have insisted to everybody that their IQs are high. They know it all. They have invented medicine, they invented science, and we have seen their medical and science community stumble around and can't figure nothing out. Everything we're getting from them is just a boatload of speculating. I feel deeply sorry for the doctors and nurses across America that are losing their minds going to work every day because they don't have basic supplies that every hospital around America should have. Number two, there's not one hospital in all of the United States that is specialized in pandemics. Not one. Not one. They have put up multiple cancer treatment centers, multiple radiation centers, multiple specialty, centers everywhere. But the one center, they got dialysis and all that stuff, right? But the one thing they didn't do is put up something for pandemics anywhere in the country. Now you are going to be struggling now. And when the second wave come, you're going to be struggling then. Each time this thing goes through a wave, you're going to see struggling through the entire thing. And this is the same thing that happened during the Spanish flu. And those of you that are telling me the Spanish flu happened somewhere else, it wasn't China, you are wrong. Please do your research before you come and post something. The Spanish flu started in China. It was somebody that had traveled to China, caught the flu, and took it back to their country. So please do your homework before you come in a comment section telling somebody what something is or where it started. You are wrong. There is no documentation that supports what you're saying. It started in China. So, ladies and gentlemen, based on a joke, the same high IQ people went into a buying frenzy in 1973. The comedian that started the joke had to come on national TV to tell them it was just a joke in order for them to stop doing it. Never follow people with high IQs. People with high IQs cannot guide you in anything. Don't depend on people with high IQs. This is not where your good information will come from. If they want to keep going out here in a panic frenzy during this time, let them do it. Don't follow behind them at all. You know, if you want to do something, try to get it online. There is still a lot of it online. You don't have to follow behind what these folks do. I would not recommend it, especially now that you see what their real history is. It don't take much to send them in a frenzy. A joke sent them out and they cleared off the shelves, creating a shortage. And their hoarding all these years later has created shortages where there was plenty for everybody. And there was no need to do this. But y'all, please tell me what you think. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.